children being made. But who's got without me? They see me. I am
Music is a medium that surrounds us everywhere. It's a topic for conversation in which everybody can get involved with, whether you agree with the style or meaning of a song or not. Bottom line is, everyone has an opinion. Music doesn't favour any particular generation, and it's us as listeners who decide what we want to listen to. And for this sole reason alone, it got me thinking, why can't two bands be compared? I got into contact with two bands from different generations and observed them pit their brains looking for similarities and defining factors. In particular, I wanted to delve further into the indie scene, as this can often be a controversial term put forward to musicians. Both of the bands were kind enough to let me follow them around and interview them. One of the bands that are very opinionated, as we're about to find out, is the up-and-coming student band from Nottingham, Sancho Panza. At the time of recording, they're currently unassigned and debating whether to sign a record deal.
We're currently debating whether to sign for this record company called Flex Records, or not. And then they do all the promotion for you. But at the moment, we do it for ourselves.
We're just waiting for elections to get back to us.
They have an influence over your creative control, things like that.
No,
Good question.
Flex are very good for that. They work with bands. You know.
They're good actually.
You take like Do Nothing now, they've got a manager, and Flex are working in conjunction with the manager. They're flexible.
Do they sort of go, we like this, we don't like that?
They tell people that the band are good, which is helpful.
But they don't judge the band.
No, I think it's very open, Flex.
I mean, if you're shit, probably that.
Well, we're not even signed for them, so this is...
Yeah, big advert for something to do with us.
But yeah,
great people.
I think if you sign for a small record company, they don't really try and say what you should do. If you sign for one of the big boys, or I mention they're saying...
The big dogs.
You know.
They'll turn you into fucking...
Need a woman.
Edward Sheeran.
The record label that showed interest in Sancho Panza, Flex Records, seemed perfect for a new band who wanted to be in control. And the light-hearted debate got me thinking, did bands at the start of their career in yesteryear have any immediate success? I headed to Spangles gang frontman Joey Spangles to find out more. Have you had any success with these past bands? Would you had to give us a few name drops or come close to being making any success?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, myself, I as you can see, with all different instruments I play, I've done some session stuff myself on the bass guitar. Been on the radio, I suppose, and a little bit of TV. In my younger days, and I was brought up around the mod revival era. If you want me to name a few bands, I can say, you know, the Secret Affair, the Jam, the Purple Hearts, Small World.
It's apparent that Jerry Spangles enjoyed reminiscing about his early days, and I wanted to see what Sancho Panza were up to in regards to their career, which would be at a similar point. How do you go about playing at a certain venue?
We've been here for fucking years, we know everyone now, we can just ask.
Yeah.
It's the great boom.
Because we used to work at, I still do, a place called Bodega.
Yeah.
And we've been quite lucky, they've got us a few gigs that I don't think I would have got if I was just...
So Tom, Dick and Harry.
Tom, Dick and Harry, which is nice.
We've had some great opportunities to network while we've been drinking excessively. We get offered gigs, we don't really go looking for them very much, we're not good at that. Which is...
a lot of people pop up on Facebook and say...
It's really nice, I don't expect that.
Again, Nottingham, very proactive, creative community. The promoters are very good at seeking out bands. There's a lot of people with their ear to the ground in Nottingham.
Yeah.
So being naturally talented as we are, naturally we get a lot of attention.
I can do that, for example.
I mean, what the fuck's that about?
Talent.
In the evening of the day of this interview, Sancho Panza politely invited me to one of their biggest gigs to date at Rough Trade. I caught up with drummer JJ and guitarist Callum after their performance and asked a few reflective questions. How many gigs have you played now?
Well, we've played about 8 in total.
I reckon. I've only played 5 myself.
And how have they compared to this one?
Well, the first few were very sparse, and the crowd will say there weren't many people there. But this one
was
chock-a-block, sold out.
Great.
That's what you want to see. So we've grown over the gigs, you know.
And so average crowd size that you'd say is just growing and growing.
About
at the start, I remember we played a Polish club to like 10 people, but then there was like, how many people do you reckon were in there, Ryan?
It's like, let's go about 80.
80? That's a nice generous number.
Imagine selling 80 tickets for £10. Unreal.
So what did you anticipate from the start of the night? What did you anticipate from the gig?
I didn't expect that many people. But what I did anticipate was a good show.
Yeah, this is the first real big gig we've played in Nottingham.
That was our biggest gig.
So we were
for us
hoping,
as
you know,
well.
we knew a lot of friends and even family members were going to come down, but there were some strangers in there as
There's
well.
a lot of people I didn't recognise, which is a good thing. I didn't
Exactly.
expect that.
After thoroughly enjoying my time at Rough Trade, I couldn't help but think about how long it must take to build up a portfolio of songs to perform. Jerry Spangles kindly invited me to one of his band sessions in the recording studio, and I couldn't miss this opportunity to ask a few questions. How long does it take to get enough material to record and get to this point in production?
Material's been built up over a number of years, really, so that's been coming together, and we decided, having recorded one CD before, to record the stuff we haven't done before. So there's no simple answer to that. Some of it is more recent than others.
Yeah.
I'd say you're going back maybe 5-6 years for some of it, and some of it is just we've just worked up in the last year.
The Spangles gang have clearly built quite the repertoire of songs, and with having so many, it must take plenty of practice. I proposed this question to both of the bands. How often do you guys practice together?
Not often enough.
Like the official answer.
Not often enough, I think, sometimes.
Well, it depends what we're doing. If we've got a gig coming up, we'll try and like fit in
Yeah.
2 practices perhaps beforehand.
It depends how often we've got gigs as well, because
Yeah.
if we've got a few gigs in a row, we might maybe get together.
I think it's when we're all busy people and we have other things that we do
Yeah.
as well.
I think it's Kurt Cobain, wasn't it? Said that a good band should practice 4 times a week.
Is that what Kurt Cobain said?
Where's he? He's
shot
fucking
himself in
dead.
the head,
Exactly. Worked too hard.
Worked himself silly.
It's not a Sancho way.
It's actually a release from work, because when you think of nowadays, everything's really quite stressful at work in particular. When you come to play music, you're getting away from all that for a while, and you're enjoying yourself for a change, rather than worrying about where the next money's coming from to pay the next bill.
What struck me most about the two is how little they practice, but it makes sense with university being a factor for Sancho Panza. The only difference I could really notice is that the Spangles gang perform mainly for escapism from their day-to-day jobs, whereas Sancho Panza at the start of their journey see an avenue for success.
Down in the harbour, they're polishing the armour. The devil's shouting jackets and the bellboys in the parlour. Playing out of battleships with little submarines. The people look like U-boats in the bottom magazines.
Do you feel that you're held back financially within the music industry?
No, I don't think I'm held back at all, really. Done all my hard work and trying to pay for things when I was a kid. It's been hard though, you have to keep replacing your valuable instruments as to live. I'm very, very fortunate, as you can see, to see all these lovely instruments that I've got.
But limitations create.
Yeah, but I mean, you can
What's
be
the word I'm
sick
looking for?
with just an acoustic guitar that costs you like
Yeah,
20
that's it.
quid. It's important to have like good equipment if you want to play a specific sound, but like, it's all about how good your songs are and how well you perform them, really, at the end of the day.
You can make music in your fucking bedroom.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, man, it's great to go with the money
So
to get a
good.
guitar. And
I don't think money's a big thing.
You have to be a bit resourceful, you have to want it. Like with this EP, if we'd have had a lot of money to throw in it, yeah, we could have gone into a studio and bashed it all out, but instead we had to go around all of our friends who
Kinda
knew had
better.
these particular bits of equipment.
It's all like
Patchwork it.
puzzled together.
a puzzle, that's a good
You know,
metaphor.
I think it's better in a way than going into like a fucking studio for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
just having some millionaire.
with some random bloke you don't really know or don't know how you want to sound. If you kind of do it yourself, then you can push it to whatever avenue you want to go down.
With that said, though, if it was an option, I would definitely swap.
Yeah, I would.
Oh yes, I'd like a
Yeah,
lot.
I'd like some fucking money.
So
It's a bit of a ball ache this way.
It's clear to see Jerry Spangles is proud of his collection and that he doesn't feel restricted. Sancho Panza, on the other hand, although they don't have the same financial power, they don't let it hold them back. Jerry Spangles may have the upper hand financially, but I wonder if he is as clued up on the modern music scene as Sancho Panza was. Have you noticed a change in the way other people have got exposed to music or get involved now?
Yeah, I've noticed it through the media, through the TV, the shows, the self-made, manufactured success, I would say, for some of these youngsters. When I was learning my trade, it was hard work, hard graft through the clubs and the pubs and playing to 3 people in a pub and then going on to play, for me, in front of hundreds of people. It was great, but It's yes, I would say I've definitely seen a change, media based and also computers. Live music is very, it's great. You should get out and watch some live music instead of listening to it on a computer.
How do you release your music? How do you get stuff out there?
Ravens.
No, that's not a fair answer, Harry. We don't use the Ravens anymore. Spotify, YouTube,
Deezer.
How do you go about promoting your gigs? Is that social media a key factor for you?
We tell two friends and they tell two friends.
Yeah.
Well, no, someone posts it on Facebook or Instagram usually.
So social media. We're quite lucky because it's a creative community in Nottingham, so we know a lot of people in bands. We go to their gigs, they go to our gigs.
Yeah.
Well, that's the theory. They don't really come to our gigs, but we go to a lot.
Maybe
of
they
gigs.
will one day.
Yeah.
Miracles can happen.
Yeah.
Jack's final words in this short documentary seemed a fitting way to end things. It appears to me that, apart from financial backing and being born into a computer-literate era, there doesn't seem like a lot of difference between the two bands. It's just uplifting to see two independent bands playing for the love of music, with anything else that comes with it as an added bonus.